240-41. But next we're speaking about Colchester and the Syrian café. We covered it earlier in the year. How are they doing now, we wonder?
You're listening to Sadie Nine. Call 0300 240 41. Tweet at BBC Essex. Text 81333 and start your message with Essex. BBC Essex.
It's 7 minutes, it's nearly coming up to 8 minutes past 8, and it's 1 year since Syrian couple Fatima and Abdul Kattan opened a cafe in Wivenhoe. The pair have employed Syrian refugees and local people in the cafe, which has been hugely successful. The olive branch is a long way from the war-torn streets of Aleppo, though Fatima and Abdul still have got relatives missing in Syria, and obviously keep a keen interest in any further news from their homeland. The cafe serves vegan and vegetarian dishes, and the couple are looking to take on more refugees in 2018. Very pleased to say that I'm now joined by Fatima. Good morning to you, Fatima.
Good morning, Sadie.
Morning to you, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas and have a great New Year. So tell me, what's the past year been like for you?
Well, it's been fantastic, absolutely amazing. Very successful year. In terms of business, it's been really good, a lot better than we expected. Yeah, I mean, you think Syrian food, Syrian cuisine, I'm not sure how people will take to it here, but it's like the thing that Wivenhoe has been waiting for ages.
Really? Really? And that's obviously surprised you then?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we didn't realize how good it will be. We thought it will be good. We thought if we work hard, it will be good. But we actually, we worked hard, but it was a lot better than we expected. It was an incredible year for us.
So tell me a little bit about Syrian food. What would I expect? I love the fact that it's vegan and vegetarian. What would I expect? What's on offer?
A lot of things are on offer, mainly fresh, very kind of healthy, delicious dishes, all seasoned and very different textures and tastes, and we have a lot of different ways of explaining what it is, but I think our best thing that we did in the cafe is we introduced a platter. And the platter is mainly like a heaven of lots of different food, and you can just experiment with it because it has about 9 or 10 different dishes on it.
I love that.
And yeah, it's really incredible, and it's been a hit with everybody.
Well, that's really good. And the local community has obviously embraced the olive branch.
Yeah, quite a lot actually. I kind of said in a different interview earlier in the year that I think Wivenhoe was about the best place something like this could start from. So it's a very nice, close, like it's a small community, but not too small for a business not to work. But at the same time, it's also a very open-minded community, a community of academics and artists and media people and city people, and it's a combination of a lot of different lovely people.
That is lovely. And what about employing Syrian refugees? I mean, that was one of the main reasons you opened the cafe. How easy has that been?
I think employing people, Syrian refugees and local people, has not been difficult for us. We wanted to do this, and we wanted to go the extra mile to try and make it work especially for the Syrian refugees. The problems that we faced and they faced when they're working with us were mainly problems because those people have just about came into the country, and so they have on the program they came in, they have certain courses and certain things that they must go through, and if you're studying for an English course and other things at the same time as going for citizenship courses and trying to juggle a job in a language that you don't necessarily know very well, it became very challenging at times for them. So the Syrian refugees have gone through, the ones who worked with us have gone through the first step, I would say, the tick in the box that they have worked in the UK, they have references, they have food hygiene training, and that's what we want to offer, at least to begin with, for them and for any other Syrian refugees on the program. So we're always open, and we're trying and planning to try and take this further and offer simply just training programs for those who are still studying for an English course or something like that.
Yeah, because I should imagine there's a lot of paperwork involved.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things that we had to jump through. I mean, it's sad that it is like that, and I didn't realize, to be honest, I didn't even realize how the system here worked, because I never had to deal with it myself. But there are a lot of difficulties, and in a way, we had to learn a lot of things, which is fantastic. But it makes me think how many other employers are willing to take this extra steps and the effort they had to put in order to make it work for these people to actually have a job. So yeah, that is mainly the challenge, and I would hope that this would change in the future for them, because it's definitely not easy.
Which is such a shame. And of course, you still have friends and relatives caught up in the conflict back home. How does that make you feel, especially this time of year? Must be a worry.
Well, it's a worry all times of the year, to be honest. It's not a certain time of the year. It's not an easy thing. It's a terrible thing, and it's not easy to talk about it as well. So it's not easy to talk about it and not cry. So I'll try my best.
Oh, bless you.
But yeah, no, it has a lot of bad things, ugly things, and it's not exactly a pleasant talk. And whoever always, I mean, we always hear that, I don't know how you deal with this, I don't know how you cope. And I'm like, I didn't choose to do this, and I didn't choose to cope. It was just put on us. It was forced, just like anybody would cope with whatever is forced on them. So it's obviously very, very ugly. I mean, and, especially with family members and close family members and friends and people that you wouldn't know anything about for years. It's not pleasant at all.
Well, I just send all our very best to all the people who are over there going through this. And what about you? How can you further help? How do you hope to further help the Syrian community in 2018?
Well, that's for us. That's the thing. If we can't do anything about all the terrible things that are happening, at least the least we can do is here be positive and be able to support each other. So for us, mainly for now, we're going to open again a chance for Syrian refugees to come and either work or train with us in food hygiene, in food serving, mainly those who had maybe possibly finished their English courses and they're maybe more ready to work in a customer-facing role. And yeah, we're open to new ideas, and we're thinking about expansions of the cafe as well. And in the big plan, the olive branch hopefully become more branches, and the branches become a tree, and the rest of it. So we're hoping that in the future this would grow into something a lot bigger than it is at the moment. But within what we have at the moment, we're trying to offer that little bit, every little help for the time being, until we can do something a lot bigger.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and well done with the olive branch. And we'd like to wish you a very happy and successful and peaceful 2018. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us, Fatima.
Thank you, Sadie.
Thank you very much indeed. That's Fatema Kattan, who's got actually people are travelling out from London to try it. It's the olive branch in Wivenhoe, and well done to as well the people in Wivenhoe who've made them feel so welcome and supported the cafe as well. I think that's really nice.
BBC Essex Travel.
Russell Holding's got the very latest